blessed morning. Yes, I am. I am. So, you know, as I was sitting there basically in my house, and I'm going through some stuff like everybody else is going through some stuff, right, in life, right? Everybody go through ups and downs. But I started thinking to myself, and I was saying basically how fame, fortune, and riches cannot mend or heal a broken soul. What's up, brother? What's up, monster? What's up, bro? Your mic is really low. You know you can't just use use a green screen on your phone now, right? Yeah, yeah. I hope you hear me. Think it's loud now. Think it should be better right now. Good morning. What's the channel about? The channel's the channel's about growth and development, spirituality, and we talk about multiple things on this channel. It's not get. It's just basically trying to heal your spirit, your soul, trying to worship the Creator, trying to figure things out as we go throughout life. Like we deal with real live live topics, real live things, basically that goes on in our life. Where you from? Right here, New York. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning. So this is what we deal with on the channel, but this channel is mostly geared towards spirituality. This is what this channel is about. Sounds good. Keep up the good work. Thank you, brother. Please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I noticed that as I was sitting down in my house, I'm in my house. I'm thinking about no amount of money, nothing that you can do can heal or mend a broken soul. No doubt. The D's in the building. You got Monster from Detroit in the building. The D. I used to I used to be in the D sometimes. You got 9 mile, 10 mile, 11 mile, 12 mile. So yeah, I know. And it's really close to Chicago. It's really close to Chicago. The D in Chicago is really like they neighbors. They neighbors. The D in Chicago's neighbors. Facts. So I noticed that the more money and the more fame and the fortune that you accumulate, and if you already have a broken soul or dealing with traumas and pain and suffering, it's not going to mend it. It's not going to heal it until you get in there and start making the necessary preparations to cleanse your soul and your spirit from a lot of demonic, evil, twisted way of life before you can start healing your healing process of your soul. Like a lot of things that you know what I'm saying, you have to face. You have to face a lot of things. Like in our communities, in our society, we face a lot of drama. And a lot of drama got to deal with just drama, man. I mean, family drama, children drama, wife drama, job drama, um, car drama. A lot of drama that happens in our community on a daily basis, and a lot of us don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. And these on this channel and these things, we talk about that. We talk about how can we deal with this drama, and but and chasing behind fame, fortune, and riches is not going to get us there. At the end of the day, it's not going to get you there. It's not going to mend it. It's not going to heal your broken soul. You have to mend it with spirituality. You have to basically replace it. Nobody really cares about anyone anymore or values anyone life. Pretty sad. Yeah, yo, monster. That's actually true fact. Nobody cares no more, man. And it's getting deeper and deeper into darkness upon darkness. People get murdered, shot up in the street. People just walk over the body. People's like this. When somebody get murdered and the cops pull up on the scene, people's like this. with their phones. They like this with their phones, recording somebody getting murdered, just anything. Like it's sad, man. The value of life is gone, and I blame that on society, our community, and plus on this barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic way of life, devil, demon, entity. Entity. I blame a lot of that on that, and we got so far away from worship the Alpha Omega, the Creator, and everything in existence. We don't care anymore. You see, when we replace Him and replace scriptures and replace doing the right thing, we replace it. What else is replace it with? Ignorance, dumb, deaf, and blind. That's the only thing that's going to be there because there's no guidance there. There's no laws. There's no balance. There's no rules and regulation. Master said, "Do you mind me asking your age?" No, no. My birthday is next week. I'll be 50 years old. I'll be 50. Yeah, man. I'll be 50 years old. I'll be 50. So, Lord willing, I will be 50. June the 13th. That's my birthday. June the 13th. I'll be 50 years old. A lot of people say I don't look it. Happy birthday. You were my elder by 5 years. All right, monster. All right, all right. So these things where we have to pay attention to, man, because fame, fortune. A lot of people that go after fame, fortune, and riches, and they cloak it with clothes, cloak it with jewelry, cloak it with alcohol, cloak it with drink. They don't want to face the reality that they have demons and devils that they got to go in their face, and they don't know how to face them. So they plague their inner self with fame, fortune, and riches, drugs, and anything else to basically block the healing process of their soul because they don't know how to and they don't want to. So they keep doing it, they keep plaguing it, and they keep procreating. One day you're going to be met with some evil force, and you won't be able to overcome. You won't, baby, because you're plaguing your soul and plaguing everything with alcohol and drugs, with fame, fortune, and riches. Where that you're supposed to be working on your soul, giving it up, basically a rebirth from trauma and depression. And a lot of people, man, I'm not saying they lost, they accept this dumb, deaf, and blind way of life of not caring, of crashing out, murdering people. You see every day in the street, people blowing people head off, broad daylight, not even caring if they get 25 to life, 30 to life, getting life, period, becoming organ donors, ended up in wheelchairs. Nobody cares about none of that. They just care about the acts of violence, man. And as human beings, we fall far away from the map because this entity, right, and mankind, those that's in authority, basically subtracted the creator Alpha Omega out of the picture, man. You are right. That's the way it is in my state. That's why I got my name Murder, mate. Look like a man. Okay, yeah, man. This is crazy, man. I'm not saying nothing wrong with the word murder. If you're murdering your demons and you're murdering your if you're murdering your demons and you're murdering your traumas and your depression and your suffering and replacing it with great benefits of yourself, murder all of it. Murder all of it. You understand what I'm saying? Murder everything that's in your way so you can do what? So you can level yourself up. You can level yourself up. Because it's really important that before we seek fame, fortune, and riches, we actually work on our souls. Because a lot of our souls are broken from traumas and pain and depression and being poor and with less opportunity, no guidance, no information, force. Everything is forced. The food, everything is garbage. Our life, everything is like everything coming at us, coming at us, coming at us. And people they just run to fame, fortune, and riches and drugs and alcohol, thinking that that's the way. No, You have to run to your spirit and your soul, and you have to fix it. Once you do that, all other things will come to you. All that stuff will come to you. You cannot go after that stuff if your spirit and soul is plagued and it needs to be healed. Do you have children? Yeah, I have children. I have a granddaughter. Yes, I do. Like I said, I am murdering my demons every day to become a better person. That's right. That's right. That's why I said you when you said this, when you said that her name was murder. Yes, I called them. I hit it right on the head. I hit it right on the head. You know, and it's okay. It's okay, and it's going to be all right. We have to become a better person. We have to uplift ourselves. We have to uplift our conditions. At the end of the day, we have to fight, even though it look like the odds is against us. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. Just go in there and fight. I have four children and a grandson myself. I worry about the future every day. People are so heartless nowadays. I have four children. I have four children and a granddaughter. Yes. The only way, listen, the only way that we can change the narrative is stay prayed up and start working on general wealth. You understand what I'm saying? Start working on generational wealth. Start working on brown wealth and generational wealth. That's how we overcome a lot of traumas and a lot of generational curses that pass upon us from generation. Start building buildings. Start opening up property. Start doing these things. Finding ways and actions to get around these traps and these blind spots and dark spots that's in our life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Once you start navigating around that, then you start to work on and building brown wealth, property. You understand what I'm saying? Leave your kids a legacy. Leave them a legacy. Leave them some type of generational wealth where that they can keep the tradition of you alive and bring wealth to your name. That's exactly how you do that. That's exactly how you do that. And you stay prayed up. You stay prayed up. Everything that you do, you walk, you talk, you breathe, the creator. You will be okay. Every decision that you make, you base it on him. You just don't make a move. You ask him. You ask him before you make a move. Is it the right move? He may tell you no. He give you signs to don't make that move. Make this move. Let me deal with it. Let me deal with it. I will deal with it for you, my son. There's certain ways and actions how to get in tune to heal our souls, man. It don't have to be healing our soul with fame, fortune, and riches, and drugs and alcohol and violence and guns, going in and out these plantations and prisons. And this is what's going on. And this is what's been taught to us because this is the way we know. We don't know about praying and worshiping, and believing in the creator. We believe in the gun. We believe in the knives. We believe in backstabbing people and and murdering people and all of these other things. You understand where I'm coming from? Chasing behind our money, where we're supposed to be chasing behind our soul to build upon it, to find healness that what we need. And then once we do that, then we can seek fame, fortune, and riches and brown wealth and cutting generational curses. See, we got generational curses on us. These curses been upon our loved ones before us. So you and I gotta break it by any means necessary. At 100%, Monster said, at 100%, I understand where you coming from. From I also think as long as we raise our children just a little better than what we were raising, they should be okay. You're right. You got to teach them about the Alpha Omega, that created everything in existence. As much as you can, try to limit their eyes from the television, from the internet, from all of these other things, which is plaguing our children. Because once they get a taste of that, and they mind go, the internet tell them how to be grown. The internet tell them how to get their money. They ain't gonna worry about you. You got children that's 10 years old, are content creators on YouTube. They getting their own money, which is managed by their children, but managed by their parents and their guardians. They getting their own money. They ain't gonna worry about you. You see how this is going? You see where this is going? But that internet and all that other stuff cannot give them physical love. physical love, physical guidance that they need. You understand what I'm saying? It's replacing us, replacing the parents, replacing our elders. The internet, all these major platforms is telling the children, they telling them how to cook, how to read, how to go to school, how to navigate this, that. They don't need the parents no more. You understand? That's why they disrespecting us. So we have to first heal ourselves in our heart, and then we can go after fame, fortune, and riches. That's how we can counterattack this stuff, man. Because there's always going to be a fight. Master said these children don't even know how to talk to each other no more. They sit across the table and test each other. Yes, yes. Let me tell you something. You know the Texan got to deal with telepathically talking to one another. We use the ancient ancestors used to telepathically talk to each other, because when you texting, these are the thoughts and images in your mind as you text. You're using your mind to text on the phone. They ain't had no phone back then. They used their mind to basically text each other, telepathically talk to each other. Our ancient ancestors that was called the Uply God Right One. This is actually true fact, man. So I just want to come here and say that, because I was just sitting there thinking about that. Fame, fortune, and riches is not gonna it's not gonna heal your soul, man. It's not. No matter how much, no, it doesn't matter how much money you seek. You can go after everything. You could go travel around the world. It's not gonna fix your soul, man. It's not gonna fix it. It's not gonna fix it, man. Of darkness upon darkness, pain upon pain, suffering upon suffering that you've been in life, or whatever you've been in life, is not gonna fix it. People replace it with fame, fortune, and riches, your pain and suffering and traumas and stuff like that, but it's not gonna heal. Let's just say, let me tell you something. If there's playing games and are really great, take them to tournaments, or there's are matches and discourse of building games. I do Minecraft on internet. Help me. I um before yesterday. No, no problem. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that children nowadays, basically, they don't, how the world's going. They don't need their parents. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't need the guidance. Like back then, we didn't have all the computers that y'all have now. So we had to listen to our parents, anything they say, you know, with experience that they have. They tell us don't do this and do that. They still tell you don't do this and do that. But the internet they tell you do this and do that and go beyond. They tell you how to get money. They tell you how to become an entrepreneur. They explain everything. These children already know. So the child is like, I don't need you. You understand what I'm saying? These children are getting, yeah, man, they figuring out. They figuring out. They don't need their parents. The parents are becoming the children, and the children are the parents. There's no disrespect to no children that's on my platform, or teenagers that's on my platform. No disrespect. I'm just giving at what is going on. This is why all this killing and shooting is going on, because these children already figured out they don't need you anymore for guidance or understanding. You understand what I'm saying? They don't need you no more. So this is why they go outside and do what they do on any type of level. It could be positive or it could be negative. A lot of this stuff is negative. They want to uphold this gangster persona life that's taking many of them and putting them in jail and plantations. It's killing us. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying at that point. I'm just saying that certain things that we have to correct. And a lot of that stuff got to do with fame, fortune, and riches. Fame, fortune, and riches. This is what this brings. And society produced that. Go get the bag, go get the bag, go get the money, go get the money, go get the fame, fortune, riches, go get the fame, fortune, riches. They promote that, promote that, promote that. They promote it. They promote it. And these children will do everything to get it on major platforms. So we have to just be careful. That's all I'm saying. All of us have to do that. And you're right. They should. I bought my own Porsche because, you see, off the internet. Look, you bought your own Porsche, so you're mad because the children are having a better life than you. Know. I can't hear you well. You can't hear me? Hello? No, I'm not upset. They supposed to. My child supposed to get more money than me. I want my child to get more money than me. No, I'm saying that it's leading the children down a path of destruction at the end of the day. Because when you're getting all that money, fame, for and rich, you're not gonna listen to nobody because you figured it out. Do you understand? You figured it out. So you feel that you don't need nobody. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying certain people feel that way. Certain children and people in general, not just children, people in general, because they went after fame, fortune, and riches. Instead of working on your soul. This is what the topic is about: working on your soul. Fame, fortune, and riches cannot heal your soul. That's what the topic is about. But we went a little left. But there's nothing wrong going after fame, fortune, riches. You make the fame, fortune, riches, but you don't let it make you. Do you understand? You don't let it mislead you on who you are. That's all I'm saying. And that goes to anybody. Okay, but isn't the children fault their parents taught these things to them? No. It's not the parents teaching them, it's society. Society taught them these things. They can go on the internet basically, right? And create their own content and become entrepreneur at 10, 11, 12 years old, 13 years old. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with it is that when you start disrespecting your parents, when you start saying, I don't care about nothing in life, that's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with getting money. There's nothing wrong with that. I encourage the children, I encourage each and everybody to get money, right? But money does not solve and heal your soul from past traumas and depression, right? And things that you've been through in life, dark times in your life. It doesn't heal it. Some people seek that stuff to try to replace their traumas and depression. This is what this topic is talking about. But I'm not talking about basically children can't get money. Get all the money you can. I want you to become an entrepreneur because I don't want you to get my money. Get your own money. I want to be taking care of you for the rest of my life. That's all I'm saying. When you get adult, when you get of age, do your thing. But regardless of what, you still gonna need me because you're gonna run into obstacles where the internet may not help you. It may not have the answers. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I know we got off the topic, but that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And this is good content. Monster said money means nothing. They say money is the root of all evil and everyone wants to be rich. Why does everyone want to be evil? Wow, that's deep. That's deep. Money and fame and fortune breeds evil. Yes, it does. It breeds evil because the more you get and the more you chase, your soul becomes darker and darker. You become lost and lost. You won't care. You're not gonna care about nothing. You're not gonna care about nothing. This is why I said all that stuff do not heal your soul. Fame, fortune, riches does not heal your soul at all. You have to heal your soul by rebirthing your soul. And how you do that is worshiping the Alpha Omega that created everything in existence. That's all I gotta say. And this is good information. Not all rich people are like this. If you were broke like me and become rich, many of them are nice. You right. You right. I'm saying I'm not broke. You're not broke. We making ends meet. We like middle class, but if I get money, I'm open. Trust me, if I get a lot of money, I'm building generational wealth. I'm leaving my kids some bread, making sure that I can bury myself and have a good time. That's exactly what I'm going to do and worship the Alpha Omega, the Creator. That's what I'm going to do. That's it. Monster said, I'm not taking nothing from you or saying you are not a nice person, but some of the nicest people I have met in my life are dead broke, not rich. You right. You right. You are right. Be like one in a million. You could be rich and still have an amazing attitude because you know what? I still give. I spend thousands of cash just to help people. No, we're not. That's listen. That's positive and that's amazing that you spend a lot of money as you should because people that got a lot of money, they should give. They should give. I donated to Afghanistan and more. Listen, all praise due to the Creator for you doing that. All praise is due to the Creator for you doing that. You are amazing person, and keep on the blessing. Keep the blessing going on because if I know I had money, I would do the same thing. I would try to help people out. I would build institutions for homelessness. First of all, I would build a big place for victims for people that been sodomized and molested and raped. That's my first. That's my first priority is build an institution for people that been sodomized and been molested and raped. Those victims, because I am a victim of that. That's the first thing I would do is build the institution for that to help people because they don't have a lot of institution to help people that been sodomized and raped and molested at a young age. You understand what I'm saying? I would build a big campaign. I would build something to just focus on that. That's how I would give back. That would be my foundation. You know, anybody could come in, it'd be a sanctuary. That's right. And I would build it all around the world because it happened all around the world. People being raped, sodomized, right, and molested at a young age, children. That's what I'll do. And that's how you mend your heart. And that's how you mend your soul, right? With fame, fortune, and riches is given back to victims. But a lot of people are victims and they replace their victim are being victimized with what? With materialistic gain. It's not helping them. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do because I am a victim, right? I am a victim. That's how I said. I always think of myself as a victim, even though I recover from it. I use my pain and suffering and depression and me being victimized, right, and molested, and use it as power to for success and accomplishing some of the major goals in my life. That's right. Building careers, building money, and helping others out. Do you get action in your place? Because I bought a Porsche, 6K is way expensive. You should do the same. I think about it. And I'm sorry, I'm driving right now, so I can't read your name. But to the one that said he was rich and that he gives to the needy, if that is true, that many of God bless you, be with you. That's right. May the Creator bless you, bless your family, bless your house, and may He continue for you to keep giving and going on. Because you know why? With His will and understanding, you gained a place for you in the next world and in the next world. I commend you, brother. I commend you. That's right. I commend you. And may the Creator keep on continue blessing you to give to those that really need. And that's how you do that. That's how you do that, brother. That's how you do that. So your guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing Friday. Peace, y'all. Later. That was amazing.